Oh, hey, everybody. Welcome to Dumb Investing. You'll notice Lloyd is running solo tonight. They are having Canadian Thanksgiving today, where Harry is. So I guess they're having some roast moose or whatever they do up there in Canada. We're on our own tonight. So we're going to roll some dice tonight. We're going to pick some random stocks. I'm going to do a little bit of homework on 3 of them that way. We're going to buy a stock for tomorrow with our hard-earned retirement money. We're going to go out. We're going to check out our portfolio, see how that thing's doing, and basically try to be in and out of here in about 10 minutes or so. So without much ado, let's go roll some dice, have some fun tonight. All right, so you guys know. All right, that's the joy of me running the show and forgetting what I'm supposed to do. So let's try that again, folks. We're going to go out here and we're going to roll some random dice and have some fun here in just a second. Man, oh man, he leaves me alone, and that's what I end up doing. All right, so we're going to go out here. We're going to roll random dice, and we've got a 4. We're going to go to our random stock picker. 1, 2, 3, 4. First one we're looking at tonight. GDMA. GDMA. That almost sounds like a bad word. All right. Next one here. We're rolling random. We roll a 4 again. That makes the show pretty boring. 1, 2, 3, 4. DRI is the second stock we're going to look at tonight. All right. Final stock is a 1. CSTA. All right, CSTA. So without Harry here to help, we're just going to go out here on Yahoo. We're going to learn a little about some of these stocks here. So we've got CSTA is Constellation Acquisition Corp. That sounds like it is probably a blank check. And yeah, they haven't been around long at all. Yeah, blank check. You guys know our position on those. We don't do blank checks because we don't have time to study the guys that run them. So let's go check out DRI and see. Oh, Darden Restaurants. So that could be a recovery play. Let's see how they're doing. Who does Darden Restaurants own? Well, they have bounced back. So pre-COVID, we were bouncing around 120, 115-ish. Fell all the way to 50, so we lost at least half of our value, and we have come just rocketing back. So why are we much stronger than we were before? Is life better in the restaurant world now than it was? I don't know. I'm not feeling very good about that. I don't know how you guys are feeling. Let's see here. So we would expect to see a revenue 8.1 in 19, 7.8 in 20, and then it drops again 7.2 in 21, which is what we would assume to happen. Right? Restaurants are hurting. Although their revenue is down by $1 billion, they're making almost the same amount of money. So they're doing something good. Let's see if they tells us what they own. So they own a bunch of full service United States. Okay, they own some Olive Gardens. They own some Longhorn Steakhouse, Cheddar's Scratch Kitchen, Yard House, the Capitol Grill, Seasons 52, Bahama Breeze, Eddie V's. Okay, so in my area, Capitol Grill, Eddie V's, those are real high-end restaurants. Longhorn is kind of like a middle of the road. You guys all know what Olive Garden is. So 156,000 people. They own fairly high-end, but my fear on this thing is that they're so much higher than they were pre-COVID. I don't think their business warrants that. Let's see what else is going on with GDMA. I'm not so sure here, GDMA on the restaurant scene. Although those are high-end restaurants for the most part. But I bet they're still struggling with people. Oh, man, an ETF trust. What do we know about them? Nothing. We know absolutely nothing. Well, what in the heck? So these guys don't have much volume at all. Their average volume, they're not even telling us what it is. I don't know anything about this thing. We'd have to go out and do some Googling and things like that. It makes me wonder what they're doing. The fact that these guys are also, so are we in a bubble right now? Are we in this euphoria that people are thinking things are going to be so much better? It just seems so strange to me that the stocks are higher than they were pre-pandemic. I mean, it was that much going on pre-pandemic. Oh, this doesn't sound like we have a lot of good choices. And these guys certainly are all over the map. I mean, this is like a day trader's dream. Man, Harry's going to hate me, but this is going to have to be the one. I mean, we don't have any other choice. Maybe we'll go back and we'll pick one of our other picks that we liked from the other night. But if I have to pick one tonight, DRI is it. We're going to see if fractional shares, they're probably available because their volume is so high. So we'll probably be able to buy a fractional share because we don't want to go into $153 and blow, 20% of the cash we have on just this one. So that's what we'll end up doing is we'll probably buy a fractional share of this and we'll see if the euphoria continues. All right, so this is where we head out to Webull and we check out how our stocks are doing. Now, this looks a little bit different. My setup and Harry's setup are different for some reason. And I don't know why they are, but this is what happened today in our stock world. So today's number one stock is BurgerFi, which you guys all know BurgerFi is the craziest stock we own. It is usually either on the top or on the bottom. It very rarely sits in the middle. Today they happen to be good. They went up 5% today, almost 6% today, which is awesome. Second one is our Park City Group. Park City Group came up 3% today. So overall, that's pretty good. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 winners, but we've got a whole lot of losers. And generally, the day today, the markets were down. They were red. I would have expected to see more red than green for us. That's just how it is. We do have a couple of after-hour movers where, like, Tompkins actually came up after hours, so that's kind of a good sign. But our biggest loser of the day was a 3.5% loss with our Alta Equipment Group, followed by Ideomics. Now, we've seen Ideomics before. They bounce up and down. Now, one thing we didn't see is the bulls moving. Usually the bulls are either pretty close or to the top or the bottom. I guess they're pretty close to the bottom right now, off 2%. The indexes were down, 0.5% today or something like that. So they were down. That would make sense, 2 and 3 times what the index was, right? And that's how those are set up. People sitting in the middle here, not doing much anything. Yeah, Starbucks is just sitting there in the middle. Not much going on. The pro shares dividend growers aren't growing. They lost today. All right, so that's what happened for the day. BurgerFi, Park City, good. Ideomics and Alta were bad. Let's go take a look at how we are doing overall. Now, the one thing that I like on our screen that we don't see on Harry's screen is we get this chart right here. And this was the chart that we got our win from Webull, because the dark stuff is us and the green stuff is the Dow. And so overall, we've been much steadier than the Dow, and we have a lot more wins than they do, which is kind of cool. So today is a bummer heck of a day. We lost $4.89. And you guys remember back on Thursday, we made $5, or Friday, Thursday, whatever day, we made $5 that day. So we lost everything that we made. How we're sitting for the long haul, Alt Assignment is the best stock we have right now. They're up 11%. We've owned those guys for about, 30 days. Is it? Maybe not that much, but that's a pretty good trend right there. Our hope is that we see these guys grow to about 20, and that's when we're going to start thinking about dumping stuff. So we've got an 11, Park City, which was also a winner for the day, moved up a slot. They're at 7%. We've got Warri Bank, Pebblebrook in the 5s. So we've got plenty of 5s, 7s, and 11, and we're doing pretty good there. But we also have our fair share of losers. And Ideomics took over that bottom spot at a 20% loss, followed by the Brazilian, I believe is what that is. Let's see here. Yeah, that's the Brazil bull. Gosh darn it. Isn't that awesome? I move it just enough to where I can't see it. So the Brazilian bull's down 17. BurgerFi is down 15, so they've been hanging around that bottom. We have a lot of conviction on those guys turning that company around, but we'll see what happens. And then we just go up here and we've got a lot of people sitting in our zero zones. So overall, we're down, of the stocks we own, we're down $25. But that's not telling the whole story. You guys all know that we started this show with $3,000. That's where we want to get back to. So we've got quite a bit of growth to do here. We've got how much do we need? $82 to get back up there. And we've still got plenty of cash on hand. We will be buying stocks every day. And look at that. We're even got a little dividend coming from one of these guys. So yeah, so that's the show. We roll dice. We pick random stocks. We have a whole lot of fun. And hopefully it's fun for you guys to see us grow this portfolio. We'll be buying DRI in the morning. And everybody have a good night. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate each and every one of you.